Another way, instead of using the box map option that we used, that's one way to do the same thing. But even a better way is to actually, if you go to mapping and use flatten mapping option, if you hit that, make sure that normalize clusters is selected to get all your proportions right. See how this is done the same thing, but it's keeping all the proportions the right way around. So so all the proportions are there. So if I put my checker on, it's flattened out everything the way it should be. So it gives us a good base to start off from. Um, what we'll do is we'll select one of these. First of all, we'll move all these faces away again, and we'll do pretty much the same thing that we did and create the unwrap this area here. So, beginning from this face, or we'll actually start from this face and then unwrap this in a straight manner like we were doing before. So if we just take this one out again and select the face that we want to start off with. So if we select by element, so click that on. So when we click that, now it selects the whole thing. If I move that here just into my workspace, this is my nice workspace. So we'll rotate that around so it's appearing to be flat. Now what we're going to do is we're going to select the edge of each of these faces. For instance, I'm going to turn the element select off, select one of these edges, and simply use the stitch custom and use that again till I've got this corner here. I'm going to do it the other way around. Um, you'll see something happening that we're going to fix. Like I said, this is like one way to do things. There's multiple ways to do unwrapping. Just like there's modeling, there's multiple ways that you can do this as well. Again, if I do the same for that takes me pretty much to the edge and to this side of the building. So we've got it wrapped. What we'll see what's happening that I don't like is that at the end of here it becomes a bit slanted. It's nice and straight here, but how we would fix that is if we go into vertex mode, I'll select all the bottom vertices. So that's all selected, and let's click on align horizontally to pivot. So what's happening here is this is the pivot point here, so it nicely align it to that. And we'll do the same for the top faces. We'll leave we'll just select, we'll actually select these two as well to get that alignment right, and select all these. This again is a repetitive process. We're going to be doing pretty much the same for all the faces around the house, selecting them. We'll see how we want to lay out our texture in regards to how much we want to use up the space with this section, and we can split it up later on as well. So right now we'll combine them, but later on I can show you how to break them, use the break option to separate pieces as well. So for now, if we just click on again align horizontally, you can see that this is moved a bit down. So I'm going to move that slightly back up just because just to bring it back to what it was before. So roughly, uh, again, I'm doing this quite roughly just for the demo purposes. Would take a bit more care if I was doing it for real. Uh, Again, everything that you do can be fixed in this as well. So we'll do the same thing and to make this nice and straight again, but use the vertical option now instead of horizontal. So um, this way we're achieving that. So that's making everything nice and straight. So we get nice and straight edges. Yes. You don't usually have to do this for all the different faces. It's just the way mine was appearing, so I wanted to fix that one. As you can see, that's nicely unwrapped. If I move this one here, um, I'll keep the proportions the way they are right now, just to see how I would like to utilize that. If I select this face at the end, what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you how to export this out and bring it into Photoshop, just to show what's happening with the actual UV. So right now this is a flat version of this model that we can paint on, and the way I'll show you in the next video how that is achieved.